Hello, colleagues. So, when it comes to testicular management, time is very, very critical. A second lost can cost the testicle. So, here I have a case that I just did on a partial testicular torsion. So, I need you to appreciate the sonographic appearances. Most people they miss partial testicular torsion. They think that everything is normal. Look what we have here. Look how thickened look how thickened the epididymis is at the head of the epididymis. You can see that everything is turned upside down, and you can see that the epididymis appears prominent there. What we are seeing here, what we are seeing there, what we are seeing there. So this is the testicle there. So the testicle is still alive. So we do have what a testicular, sorry, a scrotum cyst there, epididymal head simple cyst that we have here. So this is the culprit, I think, because it can cause testicular torsion. So because of its mass effect, so you can see what we have there. The Warpful sign is not very pronounced or very clear there. It's not very clear, but you can see that there is a partial clapper deformity there. Bell and clapper deformity is just partial. It's not very clear. So this is one of the most confusing cases when you are doing scrotal ultrasound. It becomes very difficult for you to see which is which. So most people they will think that maybe it's the scrotum is very prominent because for inflammation, but there's no inflammation there. Even on color Doppler, you can see there's no inflammation. It's only that the testicle is twisted. So you are seeing this other side where the epididymis, the spermatocord becomes very prominent like this. So this is partial torsion because the testicular perfusion is still preserved, though it's very much reduced. At the same time, the flow in the epididymal head is still there, but just compromised. So if there is complete testicular torsion, you won't see any flow. At the same time, the testicle would start to undergo ischemic changes. It will become edematous. So in chronic stages, then you can see that it can become necrotic. But in this case, we still have got some symptoms of life. You know, this patient came earlier, some months ago, for an ultrasound scan. Then I detected the cyst there, the epididymal cyst, simple cyst there. So unfortunately, they didn't manage it. They just left it like that. So you know now it is bringing unintended consequences. The patient is back now in excruciating pain because the mass effect of the cyst is now causing undesirable consequences, causing the testicles now to twist. The only fascinating thing is we managed to salvage the testicle because we detected the torsion early when the testicle could still be served. So this is what we mean when we imply that time is testicle. So after 6 hours of torsion, the testicle will start to have permanent death, beyond which point it can't be redeemed. So every minute count when it comes to testicular management. The unfortunate part of the thing is patients, when they start to feel the pain at home, they will think that the pain will go away. So they will delay to come to the hospital, and when they do so, it will be past the 6 hours, and unfortunately, nothing could be done to save the testicle. So there are also good moments where we can have partial torsion, and then the testicle just goes back to its normal position on its own. But we don't take chances. Once we see a torsion, the patient has to go for theater, and then detorsion has to be done. We don't need to take chances. So yeah, when you see such a case, ladies and gentlemen, this is an emergency. These are emergencies. Even if you are sleeping, these are the things that you need to attend to uh, as soon as possible. Otherwise, you do a disservice to yourself and to the client. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in the next presentation. Bye for now.